What's up, everyone? My name is Gormy. Today I am bringing you guys my custom set piece tactics that I use with my personal save over on Twitch with Dynamo Moscow. Now, if you guys would like to check out my Twitch save, feel free to do so. Link will be in the description. You can check me out at twitch.tv/ygormy. If you do happen to enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, we have got my defensive setup for corners. It is the exact same on both sides. Now, basically, what you can do, you can either throw everyone back if you are conceding more corners, but if you are able to clear a corner out, what you want to do, which is what I have my team doing, is I have one of my quickest players right here on the edge of the area. They will clear the ball out. The player on the edge of the area is going to move into this area, obviously, to get the ball, and then they take off up the field with your forward. Now, in my case, my forward is a little bit slow, as you guys can see over here, but I get plenty of goals off of these rushes. It's definitely a good setup to have. Now, going into the attack, this is where I did not expect to get the results that I do from corners, but recently I changed it up a little bit. And so what I do, I've got 3 players back. I have 1 player on the edge. I've got 1 lurking outside the area, and then my attacking mid is my player who swings and crosses on the right side. My center midfielder on the left side swings them in from the other side. But with this set piece on the corners, what you are going to want to have is a player on the near post, lurk near post, marking the keeper, and the far post. Now, how I have it set up, I've got my best heading player, my best aerial presence, lurking on the near post, and my second best aerial presence attacking the near post. Because when they swing this ball in, it's either going to hit your player at the near post or lurking on the near post. But being that we all don't have a Messi or a Kevin De Bruyne who's every time they're going to swing the ball in off of a corner, it's going to hit the man exactly where they want. Sometimes that ball ends up going over the player at near post and lurking at near post. It will sometimes hit the man marking the keeper. In those cases, the man marking the keeper gives it to the player at the far post, boom, in the net. Or the ball will go over to the player at the far post, and boom, in the net. You want to swing in your crosses, though, at attack near post. It's the same thing on both sides, except on the left side, I feel a little bit more confident, so I have some more players up here to cause more disruption from the left side. But once again, I have my 2 best aerial presence players on near post and lurk near post, and then my 3rd best aerial presence player at the far post. So definitely set it up like this. You are really going to start getting a lot of goals this way. Before, I would get a goal every now and then off of corners, but ever since I switched it to this, absolutely lights out. Alright, so for free kicks, everyone has their own sort of setup. Mine is kind of basic, but it definitely works because either Szymanski, who is my center attacking mid, he is phenomenal at free kicks. Same with my other guy, Foman. He is also very good at free kicks. They will either usually score it or they are going to swing it in to your wall. And how I have it set up, I have a playmaker on the left side and then my 3 best aerial presence players and the middle and wider positions, I guess you could say, because if a player gets ahead to it, it's most likely going in the net. Now, I have my best aerial presence player right here next to my playmaker. It is like that on both sides. Now, I have my second best aerial player next to him and then my third best aerial player all the way out wide, and it happens to be my striker, so if there's a rebound, perfect opportunity. All right, now we are on to the throw-ins. So for throw-ins, the meta used to be throwing the ball long, and you would want all your players here within the box. You would just throw the ball in, loft it over, and someone would usually get ahead to it. But that has changed in the most recent update. Now, I believe the meta is short throws. They work really, really well. Yes, you're not going to get those incredible chances from those long throws, but I mean, it got to the point to where with the long throws, your player would just end up throwing them to the other team. But with the short throws, you play it off right to a player very close to you, and then the player who comes short can play it off to the player lurking on the outside area, or they swing it in, or sometimes even run in with the ball on their own. My players are very versatile, so they really can do anything off of a throw-in, whether it be giving the ball to the lurk outside area guy, playing it up to the lurk near post, swinging it in, taking it in themselves. You want to have players like that, and especially have them being the player that comes short to receive that short throw-in, because you will have plenty of opportunities off of that short throw-in, especially in a setup like this, where once again I have one of my best aerial presence players right here towards the front of the net. So if they end up getting the ball and seeing a great opportunity to swing the ball in on a cross, he's going to be perfect right there for a header, or even if it's a low cross, just tap it right on in. Now, finally, we have the set piece takers. Like I said, I've got my attacking mid on one. I've got my left center midfielder on one. How I went about this, usually people go with the best player in that position to get them a great swung corner, great free kicks, great throw-ins. But what I was doing, I wanted Daniil Fomin and Sebastian Szymanski to be the top players for my team and develop very quickly because they are younger. Szymanski is only 22. When I started, he was 21, and Fomin was 24 when I started, now 25. They are both very, very good players, but I wanted them to develop their corners and free kicks, and nothing is better than having them actually be the ones to always take on that role and responsibility when they are out on the pitch. Now, if Fomin is off, I have another player that I want to develop here. Same thing on the right side if Szymanski is not in the lineup for a match. But I have my players that I really want to develop, taking the corners and the free kicks. Throw-ins, it all depends. I like having my left back do both of them. Now, yes, he will have to run all the way back across the field from the right side, but I'm lucky that my left back is very good with creating plays. And yes, his passing is only on 11, but the plays he makes are phenomenal. But yeah, I like having my players that are ones that I want to develop, taking my corners and free kicks. Really helps with their development, makes them elite players sooner rather than later. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.